Okay, so I'm going to tell you why the people that you watch on your phone are successful and hitting the gym and you're not. So let's get into it. This is definitely going to be an interesting topic. So, first of all, if you think that you just need motivation in order to go to the gym or do what it is that you want to do, and if you think that these people that you watch on your phone just needed motivation to do what they did to become successful, right off the bat, I'm going to tell you right now, with that mentality, you are absolutely cooked. GG. So, that being said, you should absolutely not be waiting for motivation to hit you like a train. You should not be doom scrolling on TikTok until you find the perfect motivation video for you to get your ass up. Because motivation is literally everywhere, guys. You can look up motivation. You can look up motivation videos on YouTube. You can look up motivation quotes on Google. It's literally everywhere. But you know what? There's so much motivation everywhere that somehow only a handful of people change. Why is that? Because consistency is not upon the basis of motivation. Motivation is not what you need in order for you to stay consistent. Motivation is not permanent once you feel it or obtain it, okay? Motivation does not stay, guys. Motivation comes and goes. And this is why some of you go to the gym one time, maybe twice, or 3 times, and then don't go again for a few months or even years, guys. Because motivation is not what you need. If you build your foundation upon the basis that motivation is what you need to be successful, then you are automatically setting yourself up for failure, period. So let me ask you this. What are you gonna do when you wake up and you realize that motivation is nowhere in sight? What are you gonna do when your mind does not feel like repeating the same habits over and over and over again that are gonna lead you to success? What are you gonna do when you realize that day that nothing can motivate you? Is that just a typical excuse that you're just going to use to give up again and repeat the same cycle that keeps you stalling over and over and over again? Are you just going to revert to doom scrolling and then, yay, clapping for other people online that have made their dreams come true while you put your dreams on hold once again? You don't need motivation. You need discipline. So discipline is something that detaches itself from all this mess that goes inside your head every single day. And it reflects itself in a tangible manner. And what I mean by that is, for example, if you go out and if you get a job and if you work your ass off, then it's going to show in your bank account. If you go out and if you hit the gym, your body eventually is going to show it, okay? You don't need positive feelings to go hit the gym. The feelings are irrelevant. You can go to the gym so many times without feeling like going, and those feelings are not going to stop your muscles from getting bigger. Your feelings are literally irrelevant to the results that discipline itself is producing. Discipline is what's going to make you show up for yourself when you don't feel like it. Discipline is what's going to make you push forward when the thoughts in your mind are telling you to not go on. Discipline is not bound by the thoughts inside of your head, whether they are good or whether they are bad. It does not matter. But on the other hand, motivation is bound by those thoughts, because it can take one single negative thought to completely destroy your motivation. Because you can just say, I don't want to show up for myself today because I'm sad. And that's it. It just kills. It kills your motivation. And that's why motivation is a weak source, and why you should never rely on motivation completely for you to get your ass up. It's funny because I feel like I'm talking to my younger self in this video, because my younger self thought that she needed just motivation alone to just do everything. And that literally couldn't be further from the truth. Like, one of the thoughts that I used to have that used to discourage me was, I used to see somebody's results and they would say, oh, it would take you like maybe 3 to 4 years to do this. And my mind is like, 3 to 4 years? That's too long. That's going to take way too long. And I think that's such a funny way of thinking, because first of all, your results is not going to be the same as somebody else's. In fact, your results could take longer to get than that other person. And by focusing on the results or how long it's going to take, whether you focus on any or both of those variables, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, even if you get your results, you're still going to have to maintain what you have. You literally don't stop. Like, you literally have to keep going. So I think it's funny because, again, it's creating this sense of desperation where your mind at first has the illusion that it's going to change permanently because this is what you signed up for. But in reality, because it's so desperate for the results and I just need my results, it wants to actually change temporarily to get its results. So then you can go back to wrapping yourself up in blankets. So that alone just defeats the purpose, because what happens when you get your results? You just go back to being comfortable and you just lost all that you worked for. It was for nothing. Discipline doesn't care if you reach your results. Discipline leads to success. But when you practice discipline, it doesn't matter if you're successful or not. Discipline just keeps going. Because this is what you signed up for. You signed up for a permanent life change, and discipline is going to give you that no matter how you feel. I wanted to add that because I think that was super important, because I struggled with that for a long time, and it took me a while to realize those kinds of silly things that kept putting me in this cycle of inconsistency over and over and over again, such as desperation, which actually desperation is definitely something that I want to talk about, but it's going to be for another video. I have a lot of things to talk about. So to wrap up this video, I have a few recommendations that can help you practice discipline. Number 1, no matter what you do, do not let your feelings take control of the driver's seat of your life. You are in control, okay? You can acknowledge your feelings. You can validate your feelings, but then tell your feelings, I understand that you're sad, or I understand that you're scared. But guess what? I'm in the driver's seat, I'm in control, and regardless of how you feel, You're going to do what you said you were going to do, and you're going to finish what you started. Okay? Just stick to your plan, guys. You already know what to do. One of the things that helped me is that I got a journal and I started scheduling my life. I started organizing what I was going to do today, what I'm going to do tomorrow, what I'm going to do the day after that. Okay? Everything you should do should be one step at a time, in little steps. Organize your big project into like small steps. Don't organize it into big steps because you could get overwhelmed. And that's one of the things that kind of like put me off of doing things for months, because I used to think, oh, I have to do everything in big steps. No, you don't. There's a reason why things take time. Do everything that you said that you were going to do, regardless of how you feel. This is not going to be easy. You didn't sign up for something easy. This is going to be hard, and that is the whole point. Because once you have mastered discipline, you're literally limitless. Nothing is going to stop you. So y'all need to lock in. Do yourself a favor and lock in. Lock in. So anyways, guys, that is it for this video. Please subscribe, like this video, and type in the comments below that you are locked in with your favorite emoji. That's it for this video. My name is Nova Phoenix, and I'll see you in the next video.